Quit rapping the next day, bro.
Right about now, I know y'all digging it, so just turn up your radio. About to bring it.
Yeah, instead of P365. I hear that. My ears perk up. YouTube and shit when there's a podcast going. By the way, oh, never mind. But yeah, no, I my brain shut off.
What's really good?
What's really good, everyone?
Hey,
what's up?
whoa.
What's up?
I fell asleep. What happened? Stone literally is asleep.
Out.
Dude. Wow. Anyway, episode 54. What's good? It's been
really
a wild
good.
morning, dude. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to be completely transparent with everybody.
Stripper stole my car keys.
That sums it up.
I don't know where my car keys are.
Yeah, that unluck.
I'll find them.
Yeah. But yeah, so we had like every technical
okay?
difficulty. No, I'm not.
You're in more of a struggle bus than I am right now.
Yeah. I don't like when things go wrong on this thing.
It's all good.
and
honestly,
today was a
when you
big,
keep fucking with
big
shit
one.
and it takes more than 2 minutes, just do it how we used to.
Yeah. See, but what we used to do
'Cause
is like
we're trying to
chaos.
We're trying
Yeah.
to fix shit on the fly, and it's just sometimes not gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, we made it happen.
I know, and 30 minutes late. That's
I
my
don't
point.
give a fuck.
I don't either, but
All
I'm
good.
gonna need to eat something in about
conquered
an
it.
hour and a half.
I conquered this beast.
Here we are.
Yeah, so wow, what a crazy morning.
Purdy just texted me.
Awesome.
It was Purdy's bachelor party last night. That's why a stripper stole my car keys. Or I just, lost them.
Right.
He just texted the group chat, and it says, "Boys, I'm dying."
That's
It was a good
hilarious.
night, man. Congrats to Purdy. Gabby is home from Nashville.
Nice.
Congrats to you guys.
Congrats.
You guys getting married.
Definitely.
And now you're stuck
Congratulations.
with each other forever. Have fun.
Nice. That's a good way to put that.
Yeah, stuck. I'm just kidding. It was a good time, I guess.
Dude, I think it looks way better.
Yeah.
On
It looks
stream.
more gooder.
More gooder.
is how you say that.
And the banner and stuff, like, or whatever, like the smaller aspect ratio, it's like not even a big deal.
Cool.
So, but yeah, man, I'm trying to get my head together. Okay, we're gonna have a good ass show today. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna talk about
some
Moon
things.
Knight.
Nights one.
We're gonna talk about Robert Eggers' The Northman that we saw. That was
shit
cool.
Dude, that shit was so good.
Yeah.
Was
And
it was
then
so good, bro.
we're also gonna talk about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial that's going on primarily right now.
Yep.
So it's a 6-week trial, and we're gonna be probably reporting on it the whole entire 6 weeks, more than likely.
Most likely.
So
Four more weeks left.
That's because Amber Heard's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you can say that it's been a minute and some, so cool with it.
Well, I don't.
We won't
think,
get demonetized.
I don't think. I was gonna say I don't think that one is gonna demonetize. I think it's mainly the F and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Well, you did say the F.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, but it's fine. It's after 1:30. We're chilling.
F is fun.
Yeah, F
F
is fine.
is fun.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Who's
It's not for friends that do shit together. It's for fuck. I'm not sorry. Hi, boo boo.
Zoe's been a gargoyle this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
Girl.
When I took her out, she was just like, "Bro, nah, son." Yeah.
And then she threw up and proceeded to lick my face, and I didn't know. And then I almost threw up, knowing that she threw up and licked my face.
It was just like a little. It was like two little pellets of food.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
I was talking about you.
Yeah.
There was somebody that came out for Purdy's bachelor party last night, and as soon as he started talking, I had to walk away. Like, it was literally smelled like dog shit coming out of his fucking mouth.
Oh, wow.
It was disgusting. Like, you have no fucking sense of hygiene.
Yikes.
At all. It was gross.
I always get worried about that kind of stuff.
Just brush your teeth, baby. You're gravy.
Yeah, I mean, that's not always the case for
What?
people. I hope we got that on stream.
Somebody peeped outside.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So
I've had a fucking hell of a week, boys.
yeah, yeah.
I shot a lot of guns.
That's
Drank
good.
a lot of beer. Saw a lot of boobs.
Yeah.
Lost my keys. And my vape.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not good.
At least I got a Joey.
Temporarily
At least I got
misplaced.
Zoe.
Temporarily
got a puppy.
misplaced.
Right, boo boo?
Dude, I'm still trying to get my thoughts together. I'm sorry. I'm like not all here right now.
Fucking
God.
clearly.
Yeah. I just hate when things go wrong on here, but I'm glad we got it to work and
You didn't freak out?
Fucking
was close.
Kid Trick Blue in the chat, baby.
Oh yeah.
What's
What's
up?
up,
Good morning.
Trey?
Good morning.
What's
What's
good,
up,
baby?
dude?
Good morning, dude.
Good morning to you, sir.
So yeah, we're gonna be let's get into the nitty gritty of Moon Knight. I want to talk Moon Knight.
You want to talk Moon Knight?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's get down
All
into
right.
it. Yeah.
Well, let me roll that transition.
Yes, sir.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams. Can I tell you a secret? Embrace the chaos.
So, Moon Knight,
So-
episode 4, The Tomb.
Moon Knight was very fun to watch this week. So for anybody who, hasn't seen the episode or anything yet, sucks to be you. Get to work. But
Every
my
Wednesday
thing-
it comes out.
yeah,
Watch
every
it.
Wednesday, watch it. Oscar Isaac, Ethan Hawke, super really good talents in this. The writing just continues to surprise me, man, to be honest. Every time I watch this show, I feel like I'm getting thrown for a loop, kind of like how like Loki does with me when I watch the Loki show. And I do forget a lot of
that
the
one meant to throw the entire audience for a loop.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
one I feel like is just, it's not secretive, right? It's just there's so much shit to fucking discover, and it's so good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of twists and turns.
Yeah, for sure. And I like the way that they're sprinkling in like the Egyptian gods in this, and how they operate together as I guess like a unit. In this episode, you see at one point you see Horus put Khonshu's statue on a wall. It's like a cube wall or something like that. It's like a bunch of squares. Looks
Right.
cool as shit.
Mhm.
And
There's 10 other statues in that. I counted that.
oh, did you really? Wow, good
I
shit.
do remember
Wow.
this.
Yeah.
Dude, that I remember. 10.
This I remember. There
Yeah.
was like 9 or 10. It was a lot of motherfuckers
10
that were set in stone and on that wall.
And they even said
Right.
that
Right.
in the
It's
last
crazy.
episode is like you will be encapsulated amongst the rest of them or whatever.
like, who
and
the
it's
fuck
like,
are you to set me in stone?
Yeah.
for real.
Honest.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What, what did I do so wrong?
Well, all of them. You know, it's all of them.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, why have they not? Well, never mind. I was say, why have they not like put Amit on trial?
Well,
But
she's
that-
sealed away.
And away from all the others.
Yeah.
kinda.
I mean, she is like she's
I was gonna
she's
say.
in a statue. Do you remember? Okay, so if
was
you
it
don't,
towards the end?
yes. So
Then
in
no.
this one,
It sure was.
so like in this one, there's a scene where Oscar Isaac finds the sarcophagus of Amit's Avatar.
Oh, that's dope.
and
Hell
it. I mean, I'm gonna just spoil it. At this
Spoiler.
point. Is that all right?
Yeah, just do it.
All right. Well, it turns
Just do
out
it, dude.
it's Alexander the Great, and
That's fucking sick.
it's really
dude.
cool. Which was another portion
He
of this
also has
episode where
the
I was like,
fucking-
"What? That's
Right.
cool as shit."
Yeah, dude.
So
That's dope.
I
They
definitely thought
call-
it was going to be Amun Ra. I was like,
yeah, me too.
And then
me
there was
too.
like Alexander.
yeah, I was like, "What?" Yeah. So when
I
they,
will be going home and watching.
yeah, dude,
Definitely.
really.
And if you
good
haven't seen it
episode.
yet, watch it. No matter what we say, just
Please.
watch it.
please go
good.
watch it.
Actually, I'm going to find my keys first.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend doing that first. But like finding your keys, this episode was very reminiscent of like Indiana Jones type of shit.
Oh, for sure.
Which you're probably gonna have to do to find your keys, run away from a few boulders and stuff like that on the way out.
The
And-
only boulders I'm running away from are strippers' titties.
Exactly. Exactly. So, but yeah, I
Down
really
some
liked that
boulders.
aspect of this episode. It was really reminiscent of like Indiana Jones the whole time, and they even have you're fine, and they. It's not on camera, do you? Stone lost his vape. I'm letting him hit my vape. So, but yeah, so there was even portions of the episode where
I'm surprised I'm here.
yeah, me too. Where
Dedication. It's here.
Yeah. There were portions of the episode where there was like a mock satire Indiana Jones guy, and his name was
Stephen Grant.
Stephen Grant. Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So like his personality is after like a movie character instead of like a billionaire.
Maybe. I don't. That
I'm thinking it might be.
that would mean that whole last scene was real
Oh shit.
because everything in there had something to do with
Yeah.
what we've seen. You had the poster on the wall that was
Well,
the
it's still-
Alps.
It's still real if it's in his head, correct?
Doesn't mean that it actually happened.
Yeah, that's true.
That,
Okay.
So like that's where the like they had the poster on the wall. That's the German
Right,
Alps
right.
where he was at in the
Right.
second episode or whatever.
Huh.
And there was just so many things where it's like, oh, but this is something that we've seen. That's why we saw characters like
Right.
the orderlies were his henchmen.
Right.
So is that real? Is he actually in the cycle? Like what is it? I don't know.
So, just not to diverge too much from the path, but when that scene started happening, like the satire, like Indiana Jones type shit,
Mhm.
did you find yourself being like,
What's going on?
what the fuck is, what am I watching
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Uncle
It was-
Bucky, Mr. Jones.
Dude, it was filmed like an
was a
old
B-movie.
90s like TV show type shit where it was like totally on a set and
Mhm.
like it was very obvious and shit like that, which was awesome.
And,
So
and
I
Harrow,
just was like,
and
what the
Harrow
fuck?
comments on that. He said this is a low budget movie. How many people do you think have actually seen this?
Yeah,
How many
he
times
does.
have you seen it?
Yeah. I fucking
Crazy
love
shit.
that, dude. Yeah. So yeah, in regards to that, I loved that aspect of this episode. But yeah, he finds Alexander the Great, and then they called the avatar of Amit the mouth of Amit.
Mhm.
So Steven says
Ethan
that
Hawke's a mouth.
What? Yeah. They say that, or Steven says that out loud, and you get like this fucking awesome scene where it's just pure comedy of Steven being like, sorry mate, and he's like breaking his jaw and everything, like he's like putting his hand in the mouth, and then he's like putting it down his throat, and he's like, oh god, sorry mate, sorry Mr. Great, like, and stuff like that. And then obviously he grabs the fucking statue that Amit is sealed away in, and he has it. We get another cool ass scene. Layla is like kind of badass.
Yeah.
She's pretty badass in this episode.
She's been badass.
Well, yeah, but
you didn't see all of it.
And another thing, what's going on with Steven and Layla, bro?
They fucking.
Well,
no, they're going to.
Mark is not happy.
Not happy.
Punches himself in the face.
So what I do remember is it made me laugh, made me chuckle really hard when they kissed, and then what was it, like fucking 5 minutes later he sees a reflection and he punches himself in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or
and then throws himself down the
I was gonna say that the scene where, I mean, they are, dude, speaking a testament to both actors in this scene, the chemistry between them, I was like, they're gonna fuck on screen right now. I was like, this is crazy.
It's called
but
Pornhub.
I love how, Steven, you can just tell he's like completely infatuated with this woman, and she's like, dude, I'm going to rappel down now, cool, and he's like, yeah, okay, wait, like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then he just stands there. I love how Mark is just like, and he's like, oh shit, and just falls
all the way down,
dude. Dude, the timing on like Layla being down in the sand and then like just like chilling, and she's like, just vibing in the sand in the tomb, whatever the fuck.
Right.
And I'm like, is he gonna fall anytime soon? Like, where is he? And then out of nowhere, and I was just like, dude, this is awesome.
Well, then he gets up and's like, oh my god, you're beautiful, and she's like, oh, thank you. And he's like, well. Talking to the statue.
Yeah. And
I say thank you anytime I hear somebody say that.
Yeah.
But it's cool seeing that reciprocation of it too. Like, she's
it's
you're
believable.
talking about me, and like, no.
And I like they both sell it a lot, man. Like I find myself being like, yeah, dude, like I totally believe this. Like, and it's weird because like when Oscar Isaac is Steven on screen, it's such a drastic difference.
Oh yeah, mannerisms
character.
And all that.
Yeah, than Mark.
At least he's not a method actor and he gets wheeled around in a chair. Just
for poopy times and stuff.
Douche.
Yeah,
idiot.
Well, I mean, that's all good. I just think Oscar Isaac is just a true treasure to watch on screen.
He's a good actor,
and I did not expect this show to be this good.
Than everybody that's getting way too much hype right now.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
It's because they don't appreciate the skill. To be honest, people are fucking like praising a lot of fucking actors, and not a single fucking one of them can do the shit that he's doing right now.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like,
this show.
Especially like seeing him in this show and then watching him in something like Dune or Ex Machina.
Yeah,
like he's completely different people in like the way he presents those characters.
Right,
completely different people, and it's so it's so believable. So I really enjoy watching him on film, and I have for a long time. So I was excited about Moon Knight and what he was going to bring to the table, but I also wasn't really expecting a lot, just because I don't know a lot about Moon Knight's character. I mean, obviously now I do, just because the show has interested me back into the character and stuff. With that being said, I just think that I really love the show, and I'm glad that the show is getting good reception.
As good as it is.
Yeah.
And I like how it's not
100%.
predictable.
Where
you think it's going, and then it's like, whoop, wait, what?
Yeah.
We're going over here.
Okay.
Speaking on not being able to be predictable, the psych ward scene, we got to definitely talk about.
Of course.
When it comes,
before, but
Nope.
so we stopped
Don't remember
in the review part of it where you said that he grabbed the Shopti out of the mouth.
Oh
So
yeah.
then
yeah.
Harrow comes in. It's like hand the shit over. He's not gonna do it, and then he gets shot.
Yeah, definitely.
And
my
that's
bad.
what drives us into that whole
Into the site,
sequence.
yeah.
Sequence where like he
Well,
falls into like that little bit
water,
of water.
yeah.
It's just a little bit of water,
And then it's like a scene where he's
And
like
he's floating.
floating down.
but the bullet holes are gone.
Agreed. So
So
maybe
that's where
not
that's where it
actually
gets in,
happening.
and then that's when it goes into the B movie.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And the other thing too is like, remember I told you about that, my theory, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but remember I told you about that theory I had? I think that, what is her name? Taurit or?
Yeah, Tara Wet, whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
whatever
Yeah,
her name. I think
hip-hop.
that she's been in Oscar Isaac's head for a while.
Mm.
And I think it's specifically for the reason of Conchu. I think Mark Spector is valuable to Conchu because he has so many multiple personalities that Conchu can control. So I
A
think
broken
that,
mind that he was able to hide something in.
correct. Yeah. So I think that when she gets sealed away or something along those lines, like that's a deal with Conchu being like, I'll hide you in his mind. And if something bad happens to him, I need you to rebirth him.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm
this
saying?
has got to be some kind of like plan involved with Amit, though. Like this is all, and they were working together to take Amit down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely think that that's what's happening.
Or take the whole Ennead down.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something along the lines of that.
Because obviously there's something going on with Horace's.
He's plotting,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He's plotting for
I
sure.
mean, just that whole wall. That you wouldn't have shown us that in the beginning if it
I feel
didn't
like
matter.
to me, when I saw the wall scene with him putting Conchu on there, I felt like that was a trophy wall for him,
Mm.
and I was like, no.
That's a trophy wall for Amit, not just him.
You think that Amit and like Oris are working together?
Probably.
I would definitely say that that's a pretty good speculation on what's going on too, and you know,
It's
i.e.
still
Arthur
really
Hara
fucking
working with
cool.
Oris.
It's still really fucking cool to see, like, I guess, like, the vessels, right?
You mean like
The
the
avatars?
avatars?
Yeah.
like-
I'm going to call them vessels.
Yeah. No,
Same-
I
same
know.
thing.
Yeah, I know what you
Same-
mean. Yeah.
Same thing. Pretty fucking
That's
much.
exactly what they are.
It's interesting to me that they got people to play, you know, the vessels, i.e. avatars, whatever. They
I
all
kinda wanna
feel so
see-
different.
I kind of
Right.
want to see the fucking gods.
Oh, I think we will. 'Cause
Yeah,
we see one now on this episode.
that's true.
I
Sure
want
do.
to watch it, but I gotta find my keys first.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
It's
No,
going
but
to be
I-
on there.
And
Disney Plus.
honestly, so
It's not going anywhere.
No.
This is probably the better of the best fucking series that they've come out with in the past 4 years. Fuck.
I would still put this
I mean,
under Loki.
I was
Loki
gonna
is
say,
Loki is my
Loki's also-
favorite.
Loki is also very good.
I think this.
I like this over Loki.
Not done yet.
Yeah,
Personally, I like this over Loki.
for me, it would be Loki, Moon Knight, and then WandaVision. The top 3 watchable ones for me.
Switch Loki and Moon Knight, and I'm gravy.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think-
Winter
up there.
Soldier is like, let like 4 more series come out. And that's
It's
just
on
on the
the-
bottom.
I don't know, man. I think
Miss Marvel
I
is going to
was
be
just
on.
I was just about to
Oh,
see, and this is the
no.
thing, boys. Is
Stop
like
it.
I hope y'all realize is like we have to watch it. We have.
No.
Yeah, we have to watch it.
We don't.
Well, I have to. We got a report on it. It's gonna be trending.
It will be.
Yeah.
Go watch Batman. It's on HBO.
Yep, did.
Yeah. Yeah. But
It's gonna
we
be
got a
trending
report.
with her fucking jean jacket, her denim Dan Canadian
No,
tuxedo.
no.
wearing
You're
ass.
talking about wrong person. You're thinking Chavez.
Yeah,
right?
American Chavez,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
also
which is
will be
also
trending.
someone that you didn't like in Doctor Strange's movie. We're talking about Miss Marvel, where that's
Larson?
going to be a show about a
No.
12-year-old girl.
Like, that's
Yep.
No, that's who I'm talking about.
She was wearing a jean jacket.
Maybe. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
bedazzled ass jean jacket.
Yeah.
Oh
brother.
man.
Yeah. But
Come on
also,
now.
Oh
yeah.
man, that makes me less hype.
Damn,
a
I'm not
lot.
drunk anymore. I know, I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Very versed in this Miss Marvel.
Yeah. Well, we're all gonna have to watch it. It's gonna suck.
No,
And
thank you.
I mean, we're just gonna have to do it.
Well, listen, we did this once, right? Peacemaker. Watched one episode, said, fuck that. We don't even have to watch one episode. We can just say, fuck that.
For me, I gotta watch it because it's Marvel related, and she's gonna be in the future of Marvel. So I need
And
to
it's going to
watch
be
it.
the first introduction of Kang.
No.
No, you should.
No,
know,
first
I know
introduction
it's
to
not.
Kang is
What's
Loki.
been Loki?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
named
Well,
Kang.
No.
No.
Don't you
it's-
dare.
She's going to imagine
honestly,
him and
bro,
then,
honestly,
It's Kang, damn it.
I think we might see a Kang in Moon Knight.
Yeah.
I think we might.
I think right.
I think
and
there's
if
already
we
a
do-
dude who's wearing his jacket.
And if we do, how many motherfuckers that are just watching this just to watch it are going to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, that's
And we,
yeah.
avid Loki
Connoisseurs.
watchers, right,
Yeah.
are like,
Yep. Yeah. I think
That's what it'll.
I think we're gonna see a version
gonna
of
be a
Kang
good
in
fucking
this.
thing.
But again, I don't know if they're actually going to name it. They just might say Pharaoh Amun Ra or whatever. It might not actually delve into, hey, this is Kang.
Yeah, no, I don't think it will. I think it'll. What I do think is it's going to be the same actor. who
Yes,
played
that would
Kang,
be-
and
that would be good.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would
Because
be
it's
really
just
good.
another variation of him.
Right.
It's a variant. So, and and that's the beauty of Kang is that there's always variants of himself that find each other. So,
Yep.
yeah. So all in all, Moon Knight. I want to talk about the psych ward scene.
Yep.
And I don't know how long we've been going on Moon Knight, but it's cool.
it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it.
It's Moon Knight. I'd
Yeah, exactly.
rather talk about this than a lot of people getting arrested.
Oh.
Stupid people.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dummies.
Moon
I
Knight.
saw a funny ass fucking meme about that too yesterday, bro. I couldn't not look at it.
Fair.
So I looked at it for like 20 minutes.
So
No.
yeah.
We're getting back on Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
We're
Yeah,
getting back
no,
on
no.
Moon Knight.
Moon
Come
Knight.
here now.
Yeah, get us
No.
back on track, boo boo. Get us back on track. Good girl. There you
Come
go.
here. Give me that. So Moon Knight. Psych ward scene super cool. Very like what the fuck have I been watching the past like couple episodes? Is this what is actually going on?
Yeah.
A
and
lot of that. However, there's things that make you question stuff like, Arthur Harrow being the psych ward like therapist guy, but then it shows you an angle of his feet and he's wearing the sandals that Arthur Harrow wears. Like,
They're a little different.
are
But
they?
it's everything has a twist on it. Like there were Crocs.
Oh, but
And
they
like
were
he has a
brown.
cane, and it's almost like Amit's cane,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Right.
And you saw the postcards.
Yeah.
That was in his apartment, kind of thing. There was the goldfish.
Yep.
There
Yeah,
was so
there's,
many
like,
things where
everything.
like, oh yeah, exactly, it's everything. And then same thing with characters. Layla's there, but she's also another patient.
You're right.
She's eating one of the Turkish delights that she was eating. The passport scene.
Yep.
Just so many callbacks, and you have to wonder, like, is this?
Is this
real?
actually? Yeah. Is this the real deal here,
Right.
or what's going on? And so all in all, some really cool things, little things that I mean, obviously we could go over everyone that we picked out, but I definitely don't have
Yeah.
a ton.
Not
I know
yeah.
Layla was wearing like she had like a thing wrapped around her finger and it has red text on it. I'm pretty sure that that's Kang's symbol as well. I don't-
I do recall seeing something there.
Yeah, you're like, well, and it's like right in your kind of in your face too. But I can't remember what symbol that is, but she definitely was wearing something in regards to what is going on right now. So that was something I was like, oh shit, I've seen that before.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was Kang's symbol. I don't know, but the other thing was a lot of times in the scenes where he's walking down like halls and stuff or whatever, and you see his reflection, it's not doing the same thing like right on spot
Right.
with him. I thought that was really interesting. I was like, oh, whoa. He's like, he'll like turn his head and it'll take like a second and the other one will turn. I'm like,
Who's in the psych ward?
Mark.
Okay.
Mark. Well,
Yes.
yeah, it is Mark. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
and
because
he's-
he.
Yes. So
Okay, cool.
he's like barreling through. They have this. You have a cool scene. I'm not gonna go into heavy details about everything in here, but cool scene with Ethan Hawke being the therapist. Blah blah blah. They freak out. Mark runs away, and then finds a room where there's a sarcophagus inside of it, and there's like slamming inside of the sarcophagus and everything, and you hear somebody screaming, "Let me out!" He opens it up, and lo and behold, it's fucking Steven. And it's the first time. It's the first time that they have ever seen each other face to face, like
Without
literally.
a mirror or a
yeah,
reflection.
Right.
exactly.
They're both physically
Fucking
there.
So-
whoa, dude.
So it was.
Do not watch this while you're tripping
It-
because
Yeah.
you'll extra trip, dude.
It was really interesting seeing. It was really interesting seeing both Oscar Isaacs embrace each other, and it being like a global difference between the two.
Mhm.
Like when they first see each other, Mark is like, Steven? And they
Mark?
you know,
And yeah, dude.
and then they're like, oh my god, dude, come here. Like
Yeah,
and
it
they
was
like
cool.
it was interesting. I was like, why am I feeling things right now? This is cool. Like
Right.
yeah, so that was an interesting scene. They
Speaking of feeling things, bro, the hairs on my arms were standing up
yeah.
the entire night for Northman.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna say that.
yeah.
I'm just gonna.
But-
I just gotta mention it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. But yeah, so they get a dope ass like engagement here where you know, again, I'm not gonna go into super details, but Mark asks Steven a question. They both kind of say the same answer, and they're like, "Okay, we're on the same page. Cool. Let's get out of here." They fucking cock tease you so
Ooh, I hate
hard.
that.
It's yeah. I
In
was
this
I was
scene-
screaming. I was screaming at the screen.
Yeah,
was
for
screaming.
real,
Whoops.
because they watch they fucking go down the hallway, and there's another sarcophagus that's pounding and you hear like help or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
and they don't
And-
open it.
Right.
They
I was just like,
right-
fucking, it's Jake, dude.
It's
Let him
literally-
out,
Yes,
dude.
It's literally
yeah.
just hanging there, and I
Dude,
want to
and
grab it.
and
so
it's
bad.
so
Oh my
obvious that
God.
it's like it's there,
He's
just
there.
open, but they just up and walk right past it.
They just like, nope.
They go to these double doors, and then like we showed in the little transition that we had, both of them open up a door, and they see a fucking hippo that is just decked out in Egyptian gear and shit, and they both
It's
look,
Moto
they both look at her.
from Madagascar.
She looks at them, and then she goes, "Hello," like that, and then it goes back to Steven and Mark, and they're both like, "Ah!" like that. And then it
Understandably.
cuts to black.
Not the voice I was expecting.
I loved it. I loved how it was just like,
yeah, it was great.
"Hello,"
It was great.
like that. And I was just like, oh my god, like
yes,
what?
that would
Yeah.
have freaked me out.
One thing that I will openly say here
Thank you, sir.
is that you're good. Is these kind of scenes with like the Egyptian gods, where obviously they're showing them to you, truly understandable why that episode 1's car scene was kind of like pish posh to me, because the Egyptian gods look good. Like I was like, damn, like
Right,
that-
that's
it
where
looks
the
good.
efforts-
They look real.
The efforts.
Yeah,
went.
I mean, it looks like it looks
from
cool.
From the smidge that I saw of
Yeah.
the hippo,
Yeah,
I was like, wait, what the fuck?
yeah.
Yep.
And I didn't see the hippo until today here.
Right. That's all you see of the hippo.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You've
Right,
seen it
but
all.
I
But
I
right.
get that. I'm just like,
But yeah, it's You're like
What's up, dude?
for me when it first happened, the scene, I laughed, and then I was like, wait a minute, let me replay.
Yeah.
I wound it back like 10 seconds, and then I paused it on her, and
it's a real hippo.
Well,
they got
and
a hippo to say
right.
hello.
I got it up on like my iPad, and then I put it up on like a couple screens to like see the difference, just because I was curious, and I was just like, this shit looks good.
Yeah, they
Like,
do a
it
good
looked-
job animating it with the ears, the nostrils,
Yup,
all that
exactly.
stuff.
I was
on point.
like, wow, like this is cool, dude. So that's pretty much the Moon Knight episode 4. Out of 10, I mean, Stone, you don't really have to like give it a rating.
I can't.
Yeah, just because you haven't seen it like all the way through.
I've seen 20 minutes of it.
Yeah, all the way through.
And then fade to black.
Yeah.
At that point.
So out of 10 for this one is honestly, it's a 9 for me. It's literally as close to perfect as you could possibly get on a Marvel TV show.
Mm-hmm. Here's part of it that we did mention. We can briefly touch on it in the beginning part with the guy that was gutting.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was. Pretty brutal. Pretty.
Yeah. And what was he doing?
I think he was jarring up their intestines.
Right, but for what?
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, human sacrifice, maybe. I don't know.
Egyptian gods.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice things.
Maybe a
good
nice
stuff.
little drink.
That could be.
Yeah. Or maybe he was making
pickled tongue?
sausage.
Pickled tongue.
Yeah, pickled tongue. Maybe. Heard that's a delicacy somewhere.
Tongue is a delicacy.
Ugh. Yeah.
No, it's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know if I could just like chew on a muscle like that. It's
People
literally, do. Yeah, it's. Yeah.
But for me, I would say it's probably
how
an
many tongues
8.
out of 10 are you gonna give it?
8 tongues. I'm gonna give it 8 tongues.
Nice.
Yeah, because like I don't know that even though the beginning part was really cool and freaky, the clicking noises and all that.
Yeah.
I felt like after that, before we got to the actual like tomb scene,
Right.
it was a little slower pace. I don't know. It just there was a part or two where I was like, all right, come on now. Just move a little faster.
Yeah.
But
That's
other than
fine.
that,
I mean,
so
yeah.
that was about
Pacing
that's
issues.
about it. But the rest of the episode was good, and the whole it's like word misdirect and hippo and all that was great.
Yeah.
So I'd say it was an 8.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But
That's good.
solid for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think we haven't gone lower than like a 7 on this show.
I think all of mine have been 8+.
Yeah, I think I gave episode 1 a 7.
One I wasn't too keen
Yeah.
at first.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
mostly because of the
and-
voice.
and
but-
it's interesting how they tested things out on us, like the Conchu voice, and like Ethan Hawke being Arthur Sparrow and stuff like that, or Harrow Sparrow. Hey,
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
I love that. But yeah, so fucking
Oh, I'm so clever.
I love the series. I really do. And like we said earlier, I put it right under Loki, I think. I think
you got that spot on. For
yeah,
you.
yeah.
For you, definitely. It competes very well.
Yeah.
Very well. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to gather my thoughts.
No, you're good. You're good. I think that's good for me.
I think it's a stamp on Moon Knight.
Yeah.
We'll check back next
check
week,
back
episode
with-
5.
Yeah.
And I think there's a total of 7 episodes?
I thought
Or 8.
6.
6?
So that means we got
Yeah.
2 more.
Okay. Something like 2,
yeah,
2 or 3.
because I remember watching an interview and Oscar Isaac said that they showed him a script for episodes 1 and 5 first. So they had like a starting point and end point, like where they wanted to like get to, and then probably 6 is like fleshing that out.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I would assume. So
We'll
see.
see.
I'm
But
an
either
idiot,
way, it's
so.
going to be episode 5.
You're an
and
idiot, you're an idiot.
Yeah, what is this, the Grinch?
Yeah, dude, I love that scene.
we'll
I'm an
see.
idiot.
Have you ever seen The Grinch?
Of course.
Yeah. I love that
the
scene.
Jim
dude.
Carrey
Yeah.
Grinch.
Oh man, Jim Carrey's such a treasure. Love that.
He's such a fucking good
Have you ever
film.
seen that video of him getting kicked out of the Golden Globes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
but
he's
it's
like
like, obviously-
trying to. Hear
There's a
what you're saying.
delay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love it.
He fucking picks up the
Sound.
glasses and he's like,
It's his facial expression. Yeah.
"Oh,
know-
yeah,
You
it's
know
so good."
that the entire thing was scripted, right?
Yeah, of course.
But the the cups.
Yeah,
dude.
right.
Yeah.
Nope.
I doubt that. Yeah. I also watched a video of him. I'm sorry to get crazy right now and off the rails, but
do it, bro.
I watched a video of him like handling different animals with Coyote Peterson, like on I think it was the Kelly Clarkson show. And
Kelly Clarkson.
They bring out some sort of mantis, and and he starts impersonating a mantis beetle, and he like puts his like arms together like this, and he's like like that,
all
and everything,
lanky
and
and
he's
shit.
and he's making the face and everything like like that and everything. Oh my god, I was dying, dude. I was like, bro, I just can't. And I've seen him. I forget what speech it was, but it was some award ceremony. And started impersonating like Jack Nicholson and Robert De Niro and everybody.
He's a good actor.
Oh my god, dude, so great. All right, anyway,
Awesome actor.
let's get into the Northman. Robert Eggers, my boy.
All right.
my
Don't get
boy.
me started.
Once we're getting into the
My
Northmen.
boy.
Hey, down in front. Down in front.
Down in front. So, the Northmen.
The Northman, by Robert Eggers.
Dude.
So this one for me was everything I'm gonna tell everyone in our audience, fan base, whatever, is my opinion is biased. I do have some cons for the movie. I do. Because I'm never gonna be not gonna, come at it from like a critic's angle.
Yeah.
So I just have to. So, but I love Robert Eggers. I love The Lighthouse. I love The Witch. I love how he incorporates, honestly, big name actors into these like wild indie thriller roller coaster rides of films.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said, my opinion is going to be biased. I love his films, and I did like this film. This is something I probably would rewatch, in my opinion. So that's just my little hot take. I just need to get that out there.
Such a hot take. You like the movie.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Like, so, if I'm praising the film and somebody listens to this and is like, dude, this film is ass, then it's like, yeah,
we're
that's
gonna fight.
Well, no, that's fine. That's
We're
on
gonna
you.
fight Northman style, bitch.
Yeah, that's right. I love the film and I love the creator and I want him to keep making films. So that's why I wanted to go and see it in the theater. So,
This shit was banging.
yeah, I liked it a lot.
I liked, to Jordan's point, Jordan didn't like it because it wasn't very Nordic accurate.
Fair.
To a point, it wasn't. I loved how they did certain shit, even if it wasn't accurate. Their interpretation of it that they put on film, I thought was very, very good.
Yeah. So to just okay. Sorry, that TV is fucking weird. To just string off of that is the thing about Robert Eggers. I think I was talking to Mike about this. Was
Definitely wasn't me.
He makes movies that are very like period piece type movies where they feel like you are like literally in that environment and shit like that. And I felt like even if all the Nordic criteria in the film wasn't ideally accurate from like history, I still think that watching the film, I felt like I was in that world.
Absolutely.
You portrayed it.
That is
100%.
exactly why I had my hairs standing up.
Yeah.
I was getting chills, dude.
I mean, the way even that the film opens, where it's like this grandiose.
I really wanted to be sitting next to you. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of upset I wasn't sitting next to you either.
Because the way this shit is, the way this movie is shot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The cinematography in the
so
film
good,
is
bro.
really good. And I mean the cuts as well. Like there's a lot of really
There's a lot
interesting
of 10-second
cuts.
scenes that make the movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
And then it cuts to an entirely different thing. And I'm like,
no,
go back.
perfect example
Go
of
back,
that
keep
is like when they're around the fire, being like children of Fenrir or whatever, and they're growling and
Fjolnir.
no.
Fenrir.
Fenrir or whatever. I can't pronounce anything.
Loki's
Garbage.
child.
Fjolnir is his uncle.
Yeah, so they're like
he had to
around
kill.
this fire doing this fucking dope ass Viking chant about like, feeding on blood and blah blah blah. And
It's not real.
yeah, well but right, whatever. But
Right,
either
but, like,
way, it was dope as shit. And they're
to
like
my-
growling
to-
and shit. And they're
To
like,
my point and your point, like I just said, the way they did it was still amazing.
yeah. And they, obviously the
They
camera's
had
like,
fucking wolf cloaks on, dude.
yeah,
Like
Yep.
like wolf jackets, wolf skin,
Wolf heads.
yeah,
skin,
Skins.
like all the fur. Yeah.
yeah. It was wild.
Oh, it was dope.
I was gonna say their cuts were really cool. The opening title, like before anything even like showed up on screen, it was just like a flaming volcano and Willem Dafoe being Willem Dafoe and
Dude,
talking
I wish
about
he was in this
Odin
movie
and-
so much more, man.
what?
I said I wish he was in the movie so much more.
I mean, he was in it for a pretty good portion. He
Mm,
played
really.
like 2 characters.
He did play 2 characters.
And that's the
But
thing. Like I
Those 2
like
characters were in it for the first half hour, and then the next hour and a half he was not.
his head was. And then you
This
and
is
then you
true.
and then he
you
had
got-
his
and then you
sweet
got-
ass ADR scene like
And then
where
you got
he's
his
talking
voice.
and shit. Yeah, it was cool.
Oh yeah.
I mean like
I get no. I'm saying like visually.
I
he
know,
was
yeah, I
not
know.
in it
yeah.
after the first
But
half hour.
I thought it was cool.
Unfortunate.
He
but-
he also may have been Odin. When they flashed Odin, I'm pretty
There
sure
was
that
no
was
face. It was just beard and cloak
I-
and raven and staff. That's it. There was no his face was not even there.
I don't know, man. I felt like I saw Willem
I'm pretty
Dafoe.
sure I was sober.
We're
for
going
that.
back and rewatching it. Let's
Yeah, man. I'm trying.
We're gonna
I
ask him to
mean, fuck,
pause
dude.
on that scene.
Yeah.
If they can bring that shit to HBO like they did Batman, I'm watching it tonight.
Yeah, for real.
I'm watching it as soon as it comes out. I would. I don't know if I'd go pay money to see that again because it's still fresh in my mind. But
Yeah.
But when this motherfucker, excuse you, lady, snoring. When this shit comes out, like whatever streaming platform it's on, I'm watching it day one.
Yeah, I mean,
Because usually, what does it take? Like 3 months. Usually.
somewhere around there.
Shit,
Yeah.
It better be.
Well,
sooner than
WB's
that.
doing a new thing where it's 45 days. And
A month and a half. Nice.
Well, it's not a WB film.
No, I know. That's one thing WB is
Oh
doing.
yeah. I
A month
know.
and a
Yeah,
half would be
45
fucking
days.
cool, dude. If it's shorter than
I
that.
know that they put The Witch on Amazon to like stream like that relatively soon after it came out. I think it was like
That would probably
4 or 5 months. Yeah. But what are some other things? We'll get into cons in a bit. But what are some other things that we liked about the film? Just anything in particular that you
Action
that comes up?
was relatively.
I thought so too, especially for a dude that doesn't make films with action in it. He specializes in like suspense thriller. This was his first attempt
Who?
at Robert Eggers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He-
I thought you were
he-
talking about the actor.
No.
He's in True Blood.
Yeah, and he's also in Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Yep.
But
Speaking of which, that's coming to Call of Duty Warzone.
ugh,
LOL.
yeah, no. But yeah, so anyway,
What I mean,
Northman for me, I mean, some other honorable mentions that I'll put out there for me is one, the coloring of the film, absolutely spectacular. When it's snowy and blue, it's really snowy and blue, and I like that. When it's outside,
it's dramatic.
yeah, it looks
Yeah.
cinematic for sure. Like
Right.
when they're in like green pastures and stuff like that.
That bitch is
thought
green.
Yeah, I was gonna
That
say
shit
I
is
thought it
green.
looked beautiful. Wherever they shot the film,
Grass is green, sky's blue. You know.
I'd be interested to know if they actually shot in Iceland or not. I don't.
Oh,
don't
I would
think-
say
I
most
guarantee
likely,
they probably-
especially for that
Absolutely.
that scene that he was in the like the hot tub, but not.
Oh,
the
yeah,
hot
yeah,
tub.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
yeah.
see it?
So okay, yeah, I was gonna bring this up later.
I was waiting
Mike
till you caught
called
on.
me after we got out the film, and I got in my car and I was like, "Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, "What'd you think of the film?" I was like, "I thought it was blah blah blah." And
I'm upset.
yeah, and that's I knew you were gonna react like
You were
that.
in our theater?
Yeah,
Listen,
he was above
I was
us.
above you. You didn't even know.
She farted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It stinks.
it's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
God damn, dog.
Welcome to my life, yo.
Oh my goodness.
Breathe it
This
in.
asshole
Yeah, dude.
was in
Yeah.
the theater.
Guilty is charged. I
Yeah.
barely made it.
Him. That way.
Yeah, you're right. It's
I was
I'm
like,
pointing
wait,
at
me?
Tyler. I'm pointing at Tyler,
Yeah.
but it's Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was
So.
in the fucking reserve seats.
Yeah.
I sure was.
What a God, you stink, dog. Good
Yeah.
gravy.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
yeah, I
Were you the one that threw the fucking
I didn't throw nothing.
body
but
armor bottle at me?
Yeah, somebody did that.
What?
Yeah.
I loved this film. I hated who we were sitting next to.
Oh, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Did you hear the coughing and all that coming from above?
I did.
From above, no. I
Okay.
was coughing and I was trying to hide it.
Yeah, there
But
was
The
coughing
people,
and
the
talking.
people, the people to my left. Yo, punk ass, stupid ass.
Oh yeah, I heard it. I
First
heard.
of all,
Yep.
shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
My only thing with that is like, just be quiet during
Yeah.
the movie.
Yes,
Like I
it's-
don't.
It's that easy.
Yeah,
Just don't say anything.
I know. See, for me, like I
I
make
hate-
comments and
I
stuff.
hate people that do that shit.
I make comments and stuff during the movie.
That's what you
but
get for
I'm,
being cocky, stupid ass, silly.
yeah.
Please be
So
quiet.
when
Please don't.
I make comments during a movie, it's kind of like I'll like lean over to somebody and be like, "God damn, bro, yo got fucked up," like that or something like that. I'm never like, "Let's go," or like, or, you know,
Unless it's like,
pop that, skirt that. Yeah.
Unless it's Tony
Not
Stark
me.
going like this.
It's
I
different.
mean,
it's
I just
that's a
heard
different
my
moment.
Dick off when that
That's
happened.
yeah. That's
Right, it's a
that's
Marvel
different.
movie.
That's a different.
This
moment.
is a slow burn
well.
Viking movie, and they're wondering why they're doing what they're doing. Motherfucker,
just let them do
if you
it.
did some research and you
Yeah.
know what Norse mythology is all about,
Well, it's not.
you wouldn't be asking these stupid fucking questions.
It's not even that for me. It's more just like
Oh, no,
just
it's-
be
it's that for
quiet
me.
and watch the movie, and
That's
you
what it
might
is for me.
find out why.
if you
he's
got a
doing it.
question, it's gonna get answered.
Yeah,
It's exactly what's
Like-
happening next to me. It's, hey, what do you think they're doing? Oh, they're, I don't know. It
least-
looks really weird. I'm
At
not
least
sure.
it sounds
Dude,
like they're whispering.
but that they were no. It sounded like
These
they were trying.
motherfuckers
They were
are
trying to
talking
whisper.
like this.
Yeah, I know. I heard. It. But
Yeah.
the scene where they had the like lacrosse kind of game ish type thing. They had
Yeah,
the sticks
yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. I
That was
wanted
really
to take
cool.
one of those sticks and beat this guy over the fucking head with it.
Dude, that
Because it
was
just
that
wouldn't
was
shut
really cool.
up.
I loved that scene.
That was really cool.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I totally thought dude killed that
that-
kid by pushing him down.
Dude, I thought the kid was
He
dead.
didn't push him.
What?
He knocked that motherfucker out. It didn't.
I definitely
Oh,
looked
I
to me
thought he
like he
pushed
just
him.
like shoved
Nah.
him from the back,
What? He
and I
hit
was
him
like,
with the stick?
He hit him in the top of the fucking head.
I
That's why
thought he pushed him
that's why
and
it
the
was
kid hit
bleeding.
his neck on
that's
the ball.
that's definitely what
and I thought
That's
that I
why
was
he
like,
was bleeding.
that kid is dead.
I wish he died.
Oh, I don't know about all
To be
that.
honest,
I don't
fuck
know.
that little ass kid.
I think
mean,
the little
I-
kid didn't do nothing.
I was when
the older
he
one was
so
a bitch.
And I hate that he's the reason that my homie died that easily.
oh yeah
Because
yeah
he stabby
he-
stab stab stab
yeah,
stab 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 stab
yeah,
stab.
I was like
Yeah.
you little shit.
It's
He
like fucking
saved your
Donnie and the
life.
wild
True.
fucking thornberries, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
It's true.
he did like straight up shank
Fucking
him.
hate that kid. I don't like that kid.
Yeah, when the kid like
I
there's
hate
a
that
scene in this movie where
character.
they're playing like ancient lacrosse or something, and I mean,
have no
they
idea what
beat
that sport
the
actually
living
is.
shit out of each other in this game. And they're using like clubs, and you gotta like hit a ball around, but you can literally just smack your other dude like in the face with this club. So like it comes down to like the Northmen and this big ass motherfucking Geico caveman commercial looking guy.
Right.
And they both like, you know, at one point they're going for the ball. They both like get to the point where like, you know, it looks like the Northman's not going to get it. And out comes this fucking little shithead, and he's like, for Narnia! Or whatever.
For Narnia.
Yeah. And he's about to score the goal, and this big dude that's literally like 7 feet tall is like, yeah, no, son.
It's
and
a
just
mix.
blah!
It's a mix between field hockey and rugby.
Good God.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
look like fucking.
I'm trying to-
it
I'm
looked
trying to
like
figure out
fucking
what-
UFC out there.
It's just Viking ball game.
Yeah, whatever, dude. That
Viking
shit
ball
was
game.
brutal. That shit was
I'm trying
brutal.
to figure out like what
I
like,
would
the
watch
name
that
of
on
it
live
actually
TV.
is.
I would watch that on live TV.
Yeah,
For sure.
Well,
if that
yeah.
was broadcast on live TV, I would be watching that every time it was on.
Absolutely.
That shit was brutal.
It was.
Why?
It was.
Because I like violence.
For me, dude, like, yeah, when that kid came out, though, I was literally like, I said out loud, I literally went, well, that's what you get. Like,
He's like, yeah, you deserve. What are you doing?
Because everybody's like, no, in the film,
Right.
like in like the cast, you hear like the parents and everybody are
No,
like,
Dad,
no,
no.
no, and I was like, well, you gotta learn. And to be honest, I thought that Big Yo, like Geico guy,
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna just like pick him up and be like, no, you little shit, blah, and like throw him. But Yo literally was like,
Just
yeah,
clocked
no,
him.
I think I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah,
and just
well.
like, and then when he fell down, I was like, well, he's dead. I was like,
In the
that's
way
over.
of the ball.
Yeah. And then I thought like, you know, our Northman guy was gonna like, you know, kill him or something like that, but no. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say something that we can get into cons, whatever. Well, actually, hold
There
on.
weren't many besides the accuracy of
I have a couple
things.
I have a couple.
What? Yeah.
Maybe come here.
So
no.
for
no,
me,
come over here.
we're
Don't fart.
another couple other
Ow, that's my
honorable.
dick.
The couple other honorable mentions is like, I love the cast in this film. The cast is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Ethan Hawke's also in this film.
Yep.
You know, he's in Moon Knight in this film,
You okay?
and he's awesome. Very fun to look at and believable as his character. Really enjoyed watching him on screen.
He's the king.
He
was the
so
king. He died.
for me, there's this one is a 50-50. It's a pro and it's also a con. I liked some of the CGI in the film because it's not what I'm used to from Robert Eggers, if that makes sense. So it was like I was like, okay, we're experimenting with some
Hey,
CGI stuff.
Trey
Cool.
Army, thank you for that fucking soul, baby.
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
thank you.
It's Twitch Prime.
But yeah, so
Much
it was
love.
very interesting to watch some of the scenes that had heavy CGI. There's also a big shout out to my boy Voldemort in the film that doesn't have a nose the entire
The
fucking
whole
film
thing.
and it has CGI over his nose the entire film.
It looked really
Interesting. I thought so
Yeah.
too.
He looked
and
really good.
There are parts where he breathes with his nose, and you see like his like fucking like bones
Skin
and
flaps.
shit flex and or whatever. And I was just like, oh
Ugh.
God, that is horrifying. But it looked cool. I to be honest, I forget her name, but Anya Taylor-Joy, I think, is her name. It's the girl who plays, you know, basically stop.
What are you doing?
She just does that. Yeah, she just always does that.
Excuse me.
But yeah, so I really liked her acting in this, and I think she was one of the characters that nailed her accent like consistently all the way through.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get into it. But also, again, like I said, the coloring of the film and the combat of the film I thought was really cool, and I thought it was very broad of.
Like, you can see her eyes over on this side.
Yeah. It was very very ambitious of Robert Eggers to do this film, so I liked it. I thought it was really good. Let's get into cons. Let's get into stuff that we didn't like. In the film.
So, kind of spurring off of that.
Sure.
The accents sometimes
Oh my
on
god.
certain characters.
Yes.
Or slipping.
Supposed to be a Slavic accent? No.
Yeah.
Not. It was not. None of it was.
Well, I mean, there like I said, there were some actors that I was like, this is believable. I like what you're doing.
Mhm.
Like Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe, Anya
Willem Dafoe
Taylor-Joy.
didn't even have an accent. He was just being a goofball because at one part he was a jester, and then another part he's
Well, yeah, it's
what,
actually in
like
the beginning of the film, like when he's talking and when he gets summoned again,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Trying to think of anyone else in the film that like really nailed their accent. Oh, and before we do that, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this, but big honorable mention and shout out to having the actress that plays the witch doctor in Pirates of the Caribbean. She's in this as a witch, and she was a treat.
Yeah,
to
that was
watch
cool
on
scene.
screen. Very cool.
the one that plays Calypso.
Yes.
I mean, I know I was saying that for the.
Yeah. I didn't know what I forgot.
Everybody,
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah, but she was in the film. It's great to see her in another role like that because she just nails those kind of roles, and it was really fun to watch her do her thing. But yeah, so let's get back in the accents thing. I can't think of any more, so I think everybody else in this film that was casted didn't do a good job of holding the accent.
Not
down, in
holding
my
it. There
opinion.
was parts
Yeah.
where they were on
Where
it, but
yeah, or some parts where they held it and then came out and went back in, and it was like a wave almost. Worst one, in my opinion, just in my opinion, Nicole Kidman. I'm sorry, but wow.
See, and I would agree. Besides the 180-yard line that I caught from our main actor that was behind,
Yes,
he clearly didn't
yeah.
deliver it on the day. This was post, and it was clearly just like an American accent, and that's where I was like, oh, that screwed up big time.
Yeah.
So although the other ones like that Nicole Kidman did, they weren't 80-yard like that. That was just
That's
captured,
true.
and she slipped out. But when you're 80-ing stuff, you have all the takes to get it right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He probably just couldn't get it right.
Probably couldn't.
Probably couldn't.
Or they were just rushed and they needed a scene in
Yeah,
post. And
Could be that. But yeah, Nicole Kidman in this film for me, just
Pissed me off.
well, I mean, her character's a piece of shit,
Yes.
but her acting ability in this film was wishy-washy to me. And it's not like I'm saying she's bad. I don't think she's a bad actress at all. I like her. I just think that there were some scenes in here where, like I said, the accent felt a little shaky. There would be parts where she'd be talking, and I was just like, no, I don't believe it, or like something like that.
Mhm.
And again, I think even though they're not 80-yard, props to her, but it just felt like in and out of the accent the whole time for me. And I just, in regards to that, I just, her scenes just felt lackluster to me. But I like that she's in the film.
At one point, I heard somebody say something. I'm like, what are we in fucking Ireland now?
Yeah, exactly.
you're right. Yep.
Yeah, I see, and that's what I'm saying is like, there's that. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I say like it just like breaks immersion when like you can't nail it like that, and it's hard, dude. I'm sure it's fucking hard as like shit. I cannot even imagine how hard it is to do that.
Right.
So, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I'm glad that we saw the movie. And I'm what are some more
Now,
cons?
So here's it's not necessarily a con for the movie, but for the experience for me. Watching the trailer, so we watched it on here
Yeah.
We found out about it,
Yeah.
right? That whole trailer had his mantra of like, I will avenge you, father. I will save you, mother. I will kill you. So from knowing that, going in, starting the movie, I'm like, all right, when's dad going to die and when's mom getting saved? Because I automatically know. Now, I like the plot twist
Right off
Yeah,
the
me too.
towards
start,
the end.
I thought the shit was predictable.
Yeah, but you
that-
also had seen the trailer, so subconsciously you knew.
Yeah.
Knew what?
That
that
he would
his father
avenge
was
his
gonna die
father.
and
he
the
would
mother-
That's not
save-
what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
It's predictable that Nicole Kidman was going to be a piece of shit.
Not in my opinion. That threw
I
me
saw
for a
that
loop.
coming a fucking mile away. From
There you go.
from the way that Ethan Hawke walked in and sat at the fucking throne, to then his fucking brother Fjolnir coming in, and the way she looked at him, saw that coming a mile away.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. Yeah, it
What are you
definitely.
looking at me like that for?
She's like.
And I guess
she said
another
you
thing
right.
for the
I
movie
know.
where it's like, all right, so, beginning stuff happens, dad dies, he leaves, and then there's the whole like, all right, now he's grown up, he's working with these bandit things, whatever, right? And now he's ready to go after Fjolnir.
Whatever.
Fjolnir.
Fjolnir. And he's expecting, all right, I'm gonna go take my castle back and get my lands, and it's like, nope, that
Nope.
dude he pieced out. He's just a farmer now.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
bitch
I was like,
now,
but,
pretty much.
Okay, all right. So we're
Compared
not
to
gonna
what
have
he-
a big epic
Compared to what
get
he
my
did
shit back.
have, that ain't shit.
Well,
Yeah,
he was
that's-
just like he
that
got
was
beat.
one
He
thing
was
I
done
was-
with it. He's like, all right. I'm
Yeah,
good."
that was one thing.
The first town that they ran through, I thought that was the home in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker is huge.
Yeah, he is. Oh
No
yeah,
homo.
he is.
Hulking.
Actually, all homo. He is huge.
Yeah, he is.
I hate the way he walks.
The
lumbering.
I mean, big people be walking like that. So
No, Vikings walk like that.
yeah. So the thing with like him being a farmer and stuff,
I gotta.
even though they foreshadowed that with Ethan Hawke saying your kingdom will never last, blah blah blah, which is probably what happened. He just like couldn't handle the crown and stuff, and he was like, oh fuck it, I'm just.
Well,
gonna
they
be-"
said that he like lost in the battle, then he was just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm done."
exactly. All right. Yeah. So, well, I guess, even with the foreshadowing stuff, when that got presented to us, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, why?
Exactly.
Why?
Right.
I was like, I thought that we were going to be, like, Northmen breaking into the castle, just killing everybody and stuff like that. And now
Exactly.
we're on a farm.
We're on the farm.
And we're sneaking around with the blade of fire.
Well, so then it gets into that a little bit too, where it's like, all right, so now dude's a farmer and needs a mythical sword to kill him. And you know what? To get back at him, I'm gonna save his kid, and you know what else? I'm gonna work on his goddamn farm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plow his fields,
Yeah.
see how he likes it.
Yeah.
You know, it's-
Yeah, so like there were things like that I was just kind of like, what are we doing?
exactly. Like you can take out all of these people here.
Yeah. So I guess the premise behind that is like the whole time he wanted to save his mother and he wasn't aware that the big plot twist in the film is that the mom conspires with his uncle, the person he's trying to kill the whole time, to kill his dad and him.
Yep.
His mom literally was like, I didn't care about killing you. Like I just wanted you to go away.
Right.
So when he hears, I guess like the reason he doesn't just massacre everybody is he's trying to just save his mom. But once he hears that, to me, I was like, okay, well then just destroy her now.
Yeah, well.
Like kill her. And then they tried to do this weird ass thing where his mom was like, you'll be my king and we can have sex now and shit like that. And I was like, where are we going now?
Yeah. I was like, real
Where
Game of
are
Thrones
we-
now.
Yeah.
Real Game of Thrones.
So when that started happening, I just was like, dude, just cut her fucking head off. Who cares? So yeah, that was a little weird.
I just like it gets to the point where there's just so many opportunities. Like when dude is walking around at night and he goes to see the witch girl.
Yeah.
Right. All that easy time.
Kill him.
kill him, and
Kill
then
everybody.
even if you don't know about the mother yet, he's dead. Then you walk in, and you
Kill
go,
him.
"I killed him. Let's
Yep.
go, Mom. I'm
Yep.
your son." And it'd be
Yep.
like, then you'd be no, whatever. But
Yeah,
like,
and then you cut
Yeah.
her head off.
once
And then
you
go,
find,
"Yep,
find
all right,
that out,
cool.
I
yeah.
think
Cut
it
her
was really
Done and dusted.
lackluster the way he killed the older son.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Cool. He cut his heart out. That's dope.
Such a big spectacle too with his
Yeah.
friends, and you don't.
Dude,
I know,
he
yeah, his-
fucked his friends.
Well,
Dude.
the other thing too is that was lackluster to me, and I mean, I know it was part of the story, but like the whole thing of like, I'm here right now. I'm gonna drag my wife and my dead son to a volcano, and you can meet me there. and, yeah,
And exactly
right. She
It
hates
was-
it too.
It wasn't.
So I
Fuck
just
did that come from?
I literally am like I think she's like, hey, I'm trying to get through it. I know this is blocking me. Come on, get through
No,
that.
you don't care.
Nope. All right. Yeah. So, Zoe, stop. Hey. All right. I'm gonna put her downstairs. I think.
But yeah, so whole dragging the family to the volcano. They said, yeah, meet you in hell, and that's still not very specific as far as meet me at
the gates of hell, not in hell.
Sorry.
Technically, they wouldn't have survived a minute out there.
Yeah, exactly. No,
So yeah, I
not
didn't
walking
like-
around
listen, it's
barefoot.
fucking-
I wanted them to fight right there. I wanted like.
In the house?
Well,
Fucking go right out front.
That's
and
what I'm
fuck each
saying.
other
It's
up,
like
dude.
everybody else is dead here. Just go out front.
Prepare
and fucking
yourself.
fight.
But also remember that
I know he has to die in a pit of fire, or whatever the fuck. Like the
I was gonna say
prophecy
that
said.
the prophecy, yes, the lake of fire,
Whatever.
volcano, cool, whatever. But also, you could have just set the whole fucking town and
Bro.
shit on fire and fought out front.
Could have did that.
I just
You're
thought it
gonna
was.
die in battle. You're not gonna die being a little bitch.
I thought it was just. I ended up laughing when he just.
Did you hear Jess laugh at one point?
Yeah. I ended up laughing at that scene though, where he just throws his kid over his fucking shoulder and then just picks Nicole Kidman up by her hair and just starts dragging the fucking.
It wasn't
the-
by her hair.
What? Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was by her garment, whatever she was wearing.
Whatever. He
The
definitely
way he just
snatches
grabs
bitch up
her.
by the hair for
You
a
know
minute.
when you grab somebody by the hair, their arm doesn't go like this.
Well, either way, all right.
When you grab somebody's shirt, it lifts their arm up.
It definitely looked like there was hair involved. My
It was
bad.
not.
Well,
Either way, how
Her
he
hair-
dragged
first
dragged
of
him
all,
to a volcano.
Her hair could have been in it because this shit was long as hell.
That's
yeah.
true.
Well,
But-
regardless, when he picks her up or whatever, I just started laughing.
Yeah.
And then he just drags her out of it, and I'm just like, dude, that's just give it up.
The
Wait,
meeting
what?
spot at 11.
Yeah, literally. Like I
Be
just,
there,
I
be
thought that scene
square.
was so silly, and then the final conclusion, like the final fight to me, for me, it just didn't work. Because it just reminded me of Star Wars Episode 3 of the fight scene at the
Yeah.
volcano with Obi-Wan and Anakin, and
With
I
high
just
ground.
couldn't get that out
But
of
they
my
weren't
head.
naked in Star Wars.
Facts.
true.
So yeah, I just kept
See,
being
this,
like,
this fight scene definitely worked for me, but where it was didn't work. Like, fuck off. You don't need to go to the fucking Lake of Fire. Dog.
yeah. Yep.
I mean, you kind of do prophecy and all that
Oh,
jazz.
camera just died.
Oh, there you go. Go
Yep.
back to this.
Yeah.
Or actually, no. We'll go to this.
Yeah, there it is.
All right.
So yeah, like where they are too, like obviously like they're basically naked, and I'm like,
No, they
you,
are naked.
You would be burning alive.
It'd be hot if you had a T-shirt on. Though. I understand.
I mean, I was like,
But
damn,
yeah,
yo,
like
they're-
stepping over a river of
Yeah,
lava.
I'm-
Like,
why
I'm just
that-
going to take a quick step.
yeah, I was
Why
like,
that
no.
Why that
No.
works is the authenticity of getting I guess like dedicating themselves to their gods. That's why they're as vulnerable as they can be in a fucking lake of fire.
And I
So
guess
that worked for me.
I guess it's also the gods that when dude's bicep gets sliced in half, that he's able to muster the strength to then swing the sword the final
Vikings,
time.
baby. They don't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but it's not a fact of not carrying. Like your muscle doesn't work anymore. Like you
Yeah.
can't physically do it,
yeah,
and
But
you
they're-
show
they're-
it like gone.
yeah.
Oh,
They're
no,
also
They
literally in a
showed, like,
volcano.
the indent.
Yeah, it's the chunk. It's
Instead of it being
chunkiness.
flat, this motherfucker made a V
yeah,
inside his arm.
yeah.
It chunked it.
I
It
mean,
was-
it looked cool. It
Oh,
looked good.
definitely. It looked
I
great.
just, when he swung his sword again, I was like, how are you doing that?
I really wanted that to be in the other hand.
That would have been
that would have
First
been
of all,
fine.
durable.
How's he swinging that sword in the first place with 30 stab wounds on his fucking shoulder?
That's like that
in a
that's-
volcano.
So like at this point in the movie, when I'm like thinking about this kind of shit, the first thing that my mind goes to is, well, they're fighting in a fucking volcano and they're naked, so nothing really matters at this point.
No, and then I
So-
would also have liked to see the sword do something a little bit more, like maybe cut his sword in
I
half.
thought the
or...
sword was going to be on fire.
That would have been cool too,
Yeah, that
but
would've
no,
been
it
pretty
had some
sick.
writing on
I thought that motherfucker was going to be on fire.
it. It had a little writing. It's not a big deal. How's that? Are you back?
Yeah, I was like hanging off, like, oh,
Like you're on the side of a volcano.
yeah.
I was going to say
Getting my
that, but I
biceps
didn't want to
burnt
be
off.
extra cheeseball. And then, thank you, Mike.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, that was like really the only scene that like really fundamentally just didn't work for me.
Yeah, the one tier.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It was prophesized. He'll have that tier then.
Honestly,
But yeah,
that,
I like the God tree stuff.
the
or
one
the King
thing
tree. That's
that
cool.
irritated me was the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
And,
Well, here's the reason why the braces
and
thing.
you
Like
don't
I
need a
understood.
why because she's only in it twice.
Yeah. Well, I
The,
would've
the
liked a
horse
why.
doesn't have fucking wings,
True.
Yeah.
and it's galloping.
Upwards.
It doesn't do that.
Yeah. Marvel did it cooler.
It doesn't
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Well, I had the lovely couple next to me when that scene was playing, which.
Yeah.
Why is she wearing braces?
What's
Knew it was.
Harley, what's up,
Yeah.
dude? It's been a
Going on?
while
What's
since
up?
you've been in here.
What's up? What's up?
We got a new guy. It's Mike.
Up. It's me. I'm here. We're running this, but
So, are there any other cons that we can think of in the film that we
I
didn't
hated the Valkyrie. The tree was fucking dope. I like
Cons.
what?
Cons.
I
well,
know,
he started
motherfucker.
it with hated the Valkyrie.
I'm going. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're
Let me just.
fine. You're fine. Anyone have any other cons?
I'm trying to think, but now that I'm not talking, I'm not
CGI
thinking.
Fox.
CGI Fox is a good that's a good bring up. Yep, that was part of the CGI
That was
I
a
was
con
like,
for you?
nah. Yeah, I did not. It did not
didn't
look
like it?
good.
I didn't think it was
didn't look
composited
good.
right in the shot.
Yeah, no.
Huh.
No.
I guess I honestly I wasn't even thinking about it.
I just didn't.
I just watched it for what it was.
Yeah,
So I didn't. Huh.
It
I
didn't
just
look
was like,
good.
"Nah,
It just didn't look good.
Doesn't look like it belonged there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying when I say it didn't look good. Like it just needed a little bit more
Roughness. It was
yeah,
like too polished.
Yeah.
It was too good.
Right.
It
It was too
yeah.
clean for if everything else is
Right,
scruffy.
It was too well done.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, I just didn't. I thought the look of it just didn't. It looked like it didn't belong. for
Honestly,
me.
dude, I thought that was fire when they were howling together.
That looked cool. That
was
looked cool.
fucking
I'm
dope.
mainly when you first see the fox and it guides Yo into the cave.
Right.
That scene alone, I was like,
CGI Fox.
yeah. When they were howling, it looked cool.
Right. It's just where it was composited. So I mean,
Right,
they
and it was
used the
like
same
darker
asset,
in that
but-
scene, and yeah, like when he's guiding him into the cave, it's like evening. It's like almost like.
Oh no, it's nighttime.
Yeah, but it's like the
Nightfall.
moon on that scene. It's lighting the
bright?
character like really brightly, and the fox is also very bright, and it's just
Too bright.
Yeah, it just didn't look good. But everything
Everything else was good.
Ethan Hawke and little son eating weird broth.
Yeah, with the bones
whatever,
in it and whatnot.
whatever that was cool as well.
I feel it had to have some.
That
kind of
ritual was
acid.
fucking fire.
Probably.
Mushroom.
It's bone broth.
They also use a mushroom to poison people in this film.
It's also bone broth that has bones in it.
Yeah, and
So Baby Yoda would have definitely eaten that.
facts. He would have partaken. But yeah, that scene was pretty wild too, where they start, because they're, obviously it's all in their head. They're like thinking about weird gods,
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, like coming to kill them.
When that
and
man
stuff.
starts fucking stabbing his own throat, I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
Just get me out of
this is crazy. But yeah,
It's an efficient way to take out your enemies.
if there's no more cons, what are we giving it out of 10?
I'm good. For me, that was a 9.
Damn.
I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
I was gonna say, like I said, I'm not gonna go pay money to see it again. It's not a Marvel film. It's not a good DC film.
yeah,
I'm not gonna go.
yeah, not
to
like big
theaters
budget
and
or
watch it
anything,
again.
right?
No, but it's a film that I'm gonna come back to and I'm gonna watch, even if the mythology is off a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough. For me, it was an 8. I liked it. I'm biased though. I love Robert Eggers.
Trying to decide between a 6.
Fair enough.
It just pacing wise and questions are
Definitely a slow burn. You feel the 2 hours and 17 for sure.
I did not. The only thing I felt was having to pee the entire time.
Fair.
I don't know. Well, I'll stick with 7 because I just think a lot of
I
my
loved it.
gripes had to do with the experience and the people in the theater
Fair
over
enough.
the actual movie itself.
I think that's fair.
So
I left all that out.
yeah,
Of my rating.
yeah.
because-
Well, that's why it's.
Fuck the movie theater. Fuck the people that mess with your goddamn movie that you're trying to watch. You're trying to enjoy it. Don't
Yeah.
be a piece of shit in the fucking movie theater.
Don't.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Just don't. It's that easy to keep your fucking mouth shut.
All right.
I don't want to know how you would do it differently in the movie. You're not in the movie.
Yeah,
You're not
that's
a
true. Make
fucking
make
Viking.
your own movie.
No one cares. So shut the fuck up.
Well, speaking of pieces of shit, let's get into Johnny Depp case.
Oh God, Amber
Yes,
Heard's
yes.
fucking
All right,
cuntbag.
definitely.
Well,
Well.
don't say that word on. God. Can't say that on YouTube, man. Or Twitch.
Bleep it out.
As one word.
Can't do that. We're on a live show.
Bleep the VOD.
Yeah, delete the entire episode. Yeah, so let's get into the Johnny Depp case. Boy, what a what a case to
entertaining.
really like break down. So it's a 6-week trial. Johnny Depp Johnny Depp suing Amber Heard for
Defamation.
defamation, 50 mil on that.
She's countersuing for 100.
Yes, for also
double his.
defamation as well as a smear campaign. I don't know. So we'll just do this because it's honestly it's a lot to break down.
Mhm.
It is. We're not gonna go like
In
deep,
depth.
deep.
No.
We'll try not to.
Touch on
It's
some
it's
highlights.
gonna be hard not to because
It's
there's
gonna
so
be hard
much.
not to,
So let's just start by saying this. I am at trial day 4 now.
Mm.
I've watched I've watched day 1 in its entirety. We've talked about this already off the pod yesterday, but I've watched day 1, 2, and 3 all on YouTube. Like it's literally an 8-hour work shift. So it's 8 hours of video.
You know what channel you're watching it on?
Law and Court TV.
On Crime?
Or yes.
Fuck them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're terrible.
I mean, it's just the only
I
thing
know.
where it's not like
just
they're trying to
coverage
take
is
down
not,
the
like-
guy. They're trying to take down the guy that I watch but they're not like they have no copyright.
Oh, that's fucked up. Well,
Yeah.
give me your guy. I'll watch it.
Well, that's what he has the commentary, so you would be getting
Yeah, but
I don't-
it sounds
I don't
like
want-
it's good
I don't
commentary.
want
Rekieta
the
Law
commentary.
is channel Rekieta Law. I'll send it.
Yeah, just send it to me.
Nick
'cause I-
Rekieta, and there's also another lawyer, Legal Bites, who's actually from Maryland or based in Maryland. She's also covering it and
That's cool.
has a whole bunch of the same lawyers that they bounce between panels and talk.
Okay.
It's
Well,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Give me his channel. If he does, he have like an entire where it's like the entire fucking day.
He
does.
He streams for like 9 hours a day.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
he does a 9-hour stream, and then at midnight he'll do another.
Gotcha. Okay.
This man doesn't sleep.
Yeah,
crazy.
for real. All right. Well, yeah. If that's the case, just link me his stuff.
I'll show you his stuff.
I'd like to support him. But yeah. So I've been watching it on Law and Crime now. Just because it was the only thing where it had like live coverage of like the entire fucking day. Like I kept seeing like hour segments of like people's testimonies. I'm like, I don't want that.
Right.
I want the entire fucking day. So, cause like when they take their 15s or something like that, I just fast forward through it and I'm just like, okay, cool. We're at the part where we left off. Blah blah blah. So, I guess my question is like, I don't know how much of the content of the actual trial you both have digested. But for me, I'm caught up. Yeah, all right. Well, for me, I'm caught up to day 4. So not a lot.
I haven't watched everything in its entirety. I'm like watching
like highlights on like
and-
social media and stuff.
No, I'm watching like actual videos, but they're like 20 minutes, and
Okay.
instead of having like the not information, but like all the in between shit,
Yeah.
it's cut, so it's not 8 hours. It's
Right.
all the main points, all the like the text messages. Heard about that. Didn't have to watch it for 2 hours.
Right.
All the I watched a lot of her assistant.
Fair enough. Okay.
I think I watched all of what she had to say and all the questions that she was being asked.
Okay. Yeah. So and then obviously Mike, I know you're like caught up to like now.
Right.
Cool. So primarily, very interesting case in my opinion. I don't know if this is fact or not, but I would assume it's one of the biggest defamation cases in law. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. So that's why I'm kind of looking to you.
Yeah, it's probably up there.
Yeah, I would say
Definitely.
it's one of the biggest ones probably. For me, I personally don't really digest this kind of content. I don't watch this kind of stuff often.
Right.
But I love Johnny Depp, and I'm interested in what Amber Heard has to say, like her counter defense and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it. It's been honestly a wild ride. And I know as thrilling as watching court TV sounds, it's honestly been really interesting.
Yeah.
There's portions. So take for instance this. In the amount of time I have caught up in watching it, mind you, this is what is 4 times 8 is 24. Yeah, I love how you just gave me a hint.
Yeah,
Yeah, 24. So I've watched literally 24 hours of video, and Johnny Depp has not said a single word.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Crazy.
Just wait.
Oh, I know.
It's so
I know
good.
it's coming. I know it's coming.
so good.
But it's interesting to me hearing different people testify for him or against him. There's a couple people I want to bring up that I want to talk about that was just like interesting.
Right.
So first, I want to bring up Johnny Depp's sister. What a fucking moron. I'm sorry. I know you run his company for production and stuff, and you're the president and everything, and you're there for Johnny. I get it. Dude, stop arguing with every single fucking thing that Amber Heard's lawyers are talking to you about, because you're making my boy look like an idiot.
Clearly bias.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Yeah, like you're making yourself look so foolish. Like would you admit that Johnny Depp has a cocaine and alcohol problem? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, here's a text message of you saying stop coke, stop pills, stop drinking. Would you admit that he has a drink? I don't know. I don't know what these texts were in reference to, though.
Right.
Bitch, They're in reference to stop doing coke. You said stop coke.
Yeah,
Just
because he
admit
just
it.
got a Pepsi
Oh my
endorsement.
god, dude. Yeah,
That's what-
it's just like
dumb
it's
shit.
things like that where I was just like, bro, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
Like you gotta stop doing this. And her whole testimony is like that. And she looks like an idiot. Like in my opinion, the whole time. I mean, after like 30 minutes of her talking, because I was like, okay, well, I mean, obviously she's on his payroll, kind of biased. Like, I mean, she's kind of
She's a
relying.
sister.
Yeah, and she's kind of relying on him. And then she starts doing that thing where she starts like pushing back on everything. And I was like, what is she doing?
Yeah, bad. Don't get defensive.
Yeah,
That's
and
bad
dude,
look.
and that's the other thing is like Amber Heard's lawyers in this case are so good at getting under people's skin, dude. Like
Getting
they
under her skin.
yeah,
not good with
well, yeah. I mean, like primarily, like
You know what the dude's name is? Right?
wait, what?
The lawyer's name.
No,
the
I
guy
don't. No.
Last name is Rottenborn.
Wow. Oh yeah, Mr.
Rottenborn.
Rottenborn. Yeah, I've heard that.
When Johnny starts talking, every time he says, it's just hilarious. Every time he says,
Oh.
Mr. Rottenborn. Rottenborn.
I love that.
Yeah. He's a
Yeah. So
little squirrely.
yeah, he is. You could definitely tell too. He loves to poke and prod.
Yep.
Yeah. So well, that's what I'm saying though. Is that like
It's his job.
but he's poking and prodding at his sister, and you can just tell she is like, dude, fuck off,
Mhm.
and like stuff like that. And it's just like, dude, just keep your composure and just answer the questions truthfully. Like it's fine. Like just let him do his thing and get through it. But she like, in my opinion, she failed at she just let him get to her.
Yeah.
Like it's too much. But anyway, so that was interesting. But my man, fucking Isaac, dude.
Yeah, he's
Dude, what a fucking good guy. He's just genuine the entire time.
Mhm.
Super New York.
Definitely.
And yeah,
Full-
and it
full
was
New
so
York.
good, dude. A couple questions that just like stood out to me that he responded to, and I just like laughed or something. Would be like, would you admit that Johnny Depp has a drinking and drug problem? He goes, "Oh yeah, I partake in."
Yeah.
And I just was like, good shit, dude. Or there'd be times where they're getting something ready, and Isaac would be like, "Is there something I'm supposed to look at here?"
Yeah,
like that.
right.
And it would cut to Johnny, and you would just see Johnny
Little smirk.
smiling
Yeah.
so much just because it's funny as shit.
Right. He
Because
knew
he's just like,
this-
hello, hey.
What am I doing
Like,
here?
Yeah, like, and he's just such a good stand-up New York guy. So that was awesome. I loved how just genuine he was during his testimony.
Mhm.
And I loved how he kind of like breaks down at one point and is like, am I
He was
still
sick of it.
mad? He's like, I don't know if I'm still mad or not. I just want both of them to heal. I want her to stop with the lying and shit and go and heal. I want him to get on with his life and heal. I just want all this shit to stop. And it was good to see, especially after his sister.
And he had one line that was kind of like you could say is somewhat biased because of his relationship with Johnny, but
Sure.
it all started when she started telling these lies.
yeah,
And I think maybe comments like that are going to stick with the jury,
probably.
especially because he was more of the genuine person.
Yeah.
Tell like he wasn't trying to put up a front or whatever. He
No,
was just being
no.
real.
And I mean, it was interesting when they ask him questions about her. He's very non-biased and just being like, yeah, like I hung out with her all the time. She was awesome. We were friends, like, and stuff like that. It was interesting seeing him, like, just you could tell that he was just an honest dude.
He had a crazy memory too. It's like
Yeah.
they'd ask him, like, you remember seeing Miss Heard that day? And he was like, I don't know. Well, no, wait, yeah, I did see her. She was wearing that green dress. Came up to, it was like,
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Dude's got a memory like me. I remember weird shit.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, well,
crazy.
yeah. And
It's
the
nuts.
thing about Amber Heard, especially that at least from a man's perspective, if you see Amber Heard, you're probably gonna remember everything about her that day. She's a good-looking woman.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and for me, that's why I thought it was pretty funny and like interesting, or not funny, but just like him being whimsical and stuff. Because it's like, yeah, I do remember Amber Heard that day,
Right.
because she's fucking beautiful.
And the defense asked one of the questions because they were stuck on the same thing. Like, do you remember seeing her that day? Yeah, she was wearing a brown coat. What was she wearing underneath of it? That was a question just to impeach him. Like,
Yeah.
Like, what? So having the brown coat is not enough. Like, you have to
Yeah,
know, like, do you remember
right.
what? Because I'm not so sure your memory's too good if you don't remember what's
It's
underneath the
like,
brown
come
coat.
on, bro.
I don't have X-ray vision.
Right.
So
Yeah.
don't
Wish I did,
fucking
but I don't.
know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't look at her and say that she's pretty anymore. She is just a piece of shit.
Oh, I still think she's gorgeous.
Thank you.
I think
That's a
she's
stain on
gorgeous.
it. Stain.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you could be gorgeous and still be a shitty fucking person, for sure. Like, and she is for sure a shitty person in my opinion, but she's still
way she
drop dead
treated-
gorgeous.
The way she treated her fucking assistant, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
that-
wow,
yeah,
yeah, I
it's-
know.
Yep.
How would that lady even take that job?
Well, I mean, apparently she got paid $20 an hour to do all of that.
She was getting half of what she usually asks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, I so couple. Your battery about to die?
My battery, I guess, did die,
Damn.
which doesn't make any sense because it's plugged into the.
We're in shambles today, boys.
Yeah, we are. We are in literal
Yeah.
shambles, dude. I guess
Yeah, it
switch the screen to one,
I'll just-
one
I'll
of
just bounce
us.
between you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
All
I
right, there you
guess.
go.
You can just
Damn.
leave it on Tyler. 'Cause you guys know a lot more than I do.
We might have to
No,
cut
for
it
real.
short if we don't have. I mean, we have 2 cams not working. So, fuck. I don't know. Should we just end it?
I mean, we can talk for a little bit because they can still hear him.
It's all good.
Yeah, fair. All right.
It's
Damn,
all good, man.
What the
No,
fuck?
oh well.
But yeah,
Yeah, so the personal assistant for Amber Heard, we could definitely talk about her right now. That was an interesting one too. I thought that she was gonna be for Amber Heard.
Oh hell no.
Like when she came up on the screen and everything, and just some of her comments, I was like, oh, okay, like she's, it doesn't seem like she's for anyone right now. Like I can't really tell what's going on. And then they ask her about the money, and she's like, yeah, I got this, that, and that, and it was very poorly paid and shit like that. And she's
Right.
like emphasis and shit. I was like, oh shit. I was like,
She's
nah,
getting-
she is
like,
not for Amber Heard.
She's getting treated like shit
She was.
at like events. She's not even getting food.
that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Her,
Yeah, that's
her
ridiculous.
child was cool. Feed the kid.
yeah.
But then she's got to go buy her own food
Yeah. Well, there's that.
at a place that has like top tier food.
Right, catered.
Being right, I'll say being catered.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, dog.
Yeah. It's
'Cause I ain't doing it.
it's
Pretty
bad.
rough.
It definitely seemed like she was getting completely taken advantage of at that job.
It seemed like she
Multiple
definitely
instances
was.
of Amber Heard like being like, I need you here right now. Oh my God, it's just such an emergency and blah, blah. And she's just like hanging out by the pool with her friends, like
Right.
drinking and stuff. Like
Can you pass me that drink over
Yeah,
there?
it-
Okay.
it
Bring me
lit-
a towel.
Yeah, it was
from all the way
or-
across LA.
or get my bathing suit from the penthouse.
right.
Like that's all
I need that one.
Yeah, literally that one. And it's like, dude, like, yeah, things like that where I was just like, bro, this is like some Mad Men type shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, obviously abusing your power and your money. Because you could definitely, I mean, you hired that woman, she's gonna do it. And it's just, some of the treatment on her, I was like, wow,
Right.
you got it bad.
And to shed light on treatment of people, you know how Amber Heard has treated her associates and
Sure.
all this. And Johnny, because his testimonies and whatnot, he had to talk about some of the things that he's done for Amber and Amber's friends, and he had owned 5 penthouses, or
Yeah.
he still owns 5 penthouses in LA, top floor of one of the buildings.
Right.
And he was renting 3 of them out to basically her friends for no charge for almost a decade.
Yeah.
Brought her family to his island multiple times. All this. He was super generous to all of these people.
Yeah.
And the treatment
Got taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just between the two individuals, how they treat other people and what they have to say.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, just because we got like 2 cameras and stuff. I mean, we can talk about it more in depth next week and everything too. But
we're gonna have a lot more to
That's
talk
fine.
about next week as well.
The one thing I do want to bring up, is just because it's funny, and I'd like to end on a good note. Is instead of recent details and stuff, it's been discovered that Amber Heard definitely shat in Johnny Depp's bed.
Yes.
Well, it was said that it was either her or her friend. Either fucking way.
Yeah, it
She
was
also said
organized.
it was the dogs.
Or organized by
take
Amber
up
Heard.
your-
4-pound dog with a fucking 6-pound turd sitting on your bed.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, so it's like one of those things where that came out, and when that came out, that's when I was like, I need to watch the entire case. Because that had come out, and I was like, I need to know what's going on.
Had been out like the whole time that we've known this is going on, and I'm like, honestly, I don't want to see that, but like,
Oh, I saw it.
It was funny.
I mean, I saw it too.
I thought it was
I had
pretty
to put
funny.
it in the chat.
I know. That's the only reason I saw it.
Yeah, it was great. I put a zoomed in picture of it too.
It looked like a really. I don't know. Somebody needs more fiber.
Yeah, well, they probably made sure that it was nice and soupy.
Red
Yeah,
wine
dude,
shits.
honestly, you gotta be a rare breed just to
Texas breed.
just to take a shit on somebody's bed.
Yeah, apparently that's how
On
people.
his side of the bed.
That's how Amber Heard gets down. So, yeah,
Still think she's pretty?
yeah.
Pretty
I
dumb.
just love the fact, like,
Nope.
so the way that was found out, it's like she was going to Coachella, her
Yeah.
friends, and
Mhm.
Johnny was like, "This is a good time for me to go get my stuff."
Yeah.
And he called his security guard, I guess, to go over there and check it out first or whatever, because she's not there, and I'm gonna go get my valuables. And he calls him. He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm, gonna head over there." And the security guard's like, "It's
Yeah.
why?" I'll send you a picture.
Yeah.
There's shit in the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad.
yeah.
When
Big
people say
ol'-
it's like, I hate when people like just like spread misinformation. Like she shit on your pillow. It wasn't on the pillow.
No,
No.
it's in the
Stop-
bed,
stop
covers over the.
saying It was on the pillow.
It was either way. It wasn't in the bathroom.
It's directly where
Yeah.
you're gonna lay.
Yeah.
Gross.
So I wanted to bring that
Bitch.
up and just be like, God damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll talk about it more next week.
Well, I did want to play the one clip that I have in here. Of,
Oh shit. Okay.
It's just a super cut of some of Johnny's answers on the
Yeah.
stand. Talking to Rotten Board. Yup. Of course. Why would you? Imagine that.
Imagine.
All right. We'll go to here. Bit and
Yeah.
all
Let's
right.
hear it.
Nani?
Let me ask you a different question, Mr. Depp.
Ask you a different question.
Let's let him object to another one.
Let's let him
Conversation with Ms. Heard.
Hearsay.
Let's move beyond the conversation that
Sure.
Kevin Murphy
Yeah, I
had
thought
with
so.
Mr.
Okay, we're good.
Told
Hearsay, Your Honor. He's like, you son of a bitch.
she would like for him to cook. That's hearsay.
I guess that's hearsay.
I love how everyone in the courtroom is laughing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well then.
I'm learning.
I'm learning.
Ms. Heard, that
I'll move to strike this as hearsay, Your Honor.
disturbs me. Yes, I looked at papers.
Papers.
Maybe they're hearsay.
Maybe they're papers.
I can read it out of someone's article, but not from the man's mouth.
It's a pretty simple yes or no question, which is
You'd like
other
it to be, sir.
others
Nothing simple in this case.
Other
October is 2 months before
Nothing is
December.
simple in
That's
this case.
correct.
That's like a fucking.
the document that you signed as part of your divorce proceedings, correct?
That's my signature indeed, yeah.
That is your signature on the right, correct?
Yes, it is.
It's the document you signed, right?
For the third time, that is my signature, yes.
For the third time, that is my signature, yes.
August of 2016. Correct.
Is that the same one that I signed 3 times before? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the
Well,
one.
it's just I want to be clear that you
Make
signed
it
that in
clear.
the summer of Paul Bettany, correct?
Again.
Okay. So you the bar were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there? Very ugly situation.
Mr. Depp,
Doubled
with
up
respect,
the,
trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question
I
was simply,
understand. When
you
you
would
take 5
agree,
minutes to look for a
you would agree,
document.
you would agree that on
Oh, see, I haven't seen this yet.
Yep, they're fumbling around.
What the
Like,
fuck?
we need more text. Come on, guys.
Exhibit 500.
Jesus.
500. Defense exhibit.
Exhibit 500.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit
sequel I
in this
like
case.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Here, pause it really quick,
Happy hour.
just to give you some insight on that. Where I'm at, and I'm on day 4. I'm at.
I just subbed to that.
Oh, the
yes.
channel. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
The YouTube
Good.
channel, because I do want to watch it.
Dude,
I'm probably gonna
so-
watch it in like 2 times speed so I can listen to it.
Yeah. So like, what I'm doing, just to branch off of what we're talking about now, what I'm doing is I when I work, I just listen to it like it's a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Exactly.
So, perfect way to do that is just if you're gaming, just have it on the background.
It's what
and
if
shit.
I had an Elden Ring, I
Yep,
got it
yeah,
on that.
exactly.
It's just what it is.
But to give you some insight on like the case where it's like evidence files, like they keep adding things in there. So they're on 500.
I'm not gonna lie. He's sent some pretty shitty text messages.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
That is
nobody's
for sure.
Yeah,
And at the same time, she literally, from my personal perspective, is just drove him to be a nutcase.
yeah. She eggs him on. She
1,000%.
Well, and Isaac's testimony does a really good job of indicating that she is an instigator.
Same as her assistant said
yeah,
the
I
same
know.
thing.
Yeah, where she
starts the fights.
Yeah, she
instigates everything.
Her
she
assistant
stirs that big old pie.
Yeah, her assistant really kind of drived
This is
it home
fucking
that she
Nick Merckx
is an
right here.
instigator.
Stirring pots.
But yeah, so I'm on day 4, and I'm at like, let's look at exhibit 320.
Yeah.
So now I'm not even close
Exhibit
to like
A.
500.
500.
Yeah. So go ahead, my bad.
Or anytime?
That you
Is
carry
it
cocaine in that
hour
box?
anytime?
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine.
I heard about this
gave
one.
Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much. You did.
Did I read that correctly?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
Right after you cut your finger off, right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. Right after you sustained an injury to your finger, right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Bless you.
poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
A mega pint.
Mega pint.
Fast forward in time.
Who is her lawyer?
Rottenborn.
Rottenborn.
Other uses for your
Motherfuckers, I know
throat
that, but
which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
Could you read that one?
Oh wow, yeah, clear difference. Clear difference in like just the camaraderie between both
Says,
parties.
who is lying? She is fucking lying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, nobody knows that
He
yet,
also-
but it's
well,
the
no-
case is definitely going that way. It's leading towards that she was
yes,
like,
absolutely.
Did you hear about the Milani shit that just came out?
Hmm?
No.
Ooh. Yeah, so we'll talk about this before we leave. So,
I thought you were saying an Elden Ring character.
no, or it's I think,
Melania.
Yeah.
it's something like Milani makeup is what she testified that is what she was using.
Oh, yeah. The
Did you hear about
the cream.
yeah, it's a palette. It's a palette that she was using because they're making not excuse. They're making the claim
Explanation.
that that she had to use this palette to
Cover up
bruises that were different colors, and this is the palette that she
that
used.
were never actually there.
That she said that's what she used when the relationship started, the entire relationship. So 2014 to 2017 is what she used. Palette didn't come out until 2017.
Right.
And Milani company just made a TikTok stating like, this palette did not come out until this time period, until 2017, and it has everything like that, like listed and all that, and it literally says, you will not use us in your lie.
Yeah.
On the TikTok.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, she also said that she was using some kind of healing cream. I forget what it's called. Starts with an A.
Yeah, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I forget.
I totally forget what it's called.
Are you aware what Acmably cream is,
right.
Mr. Blah Blah?
Exactly.
Mr. Isaac? No.
Eczema?
I don't know what the fuck that shit
Eczema?
is.
But yeah, she said she was using
like
that cream,
eczema cream
and that's
or
why
I said
you
eczema.
couldn't see it. And there was some stunt actors and everything coming out. They're like, I use this stuff. Yes, it does reduce bruises, but not overnight.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you put it on the next day, your bruise is gone. That's why you don't have a picture of it.
Right.
And somebody who, like her, was supposedly taking like 60 pictures of herself a day, don't have any pictures of these. Why would you not?
Exactly. Don't have any pictures.
Yeah. And
Wonder why?
They were also trying to, the
What's the
defense was trying
Wonderball?
to press Johnny because they were talking about the finger incident when she threw the bottle and
I
of his finger off.
love when it said when you cut your
Finger off his
and he's like, wait a minute. what?
Wait, what?
I didn't. And then it goes, when you sustain this injury.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
Well, they were trying. They were
Got it.
trying to like.
Got it, bud.
I don't know necessarily impeach him, but call him out on lying
They're
because
trying to get him to trip up.
Well, they did. Yeah, because
Well,
he
yeah,
did. He he lied to the doctor when he got it fixed up or
Yeah, 'cause
whatever.
he didn't want her to get in
Definitely
trouble.
would.
Exactly. So it's a lose-lose for Amber's defense to say, well, you were lying. Clearly, you're a liar because if he told the truth, then it would be bad.
It would have
against
come
Amber.
out
So-
how many years ago? Whatever,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I lied to my doctor to save her stupid ass.
But yeah, I thought that was wild. I
Exactly.
saw that palette thing
That's funny as
yesterday,
fuck.
and I was
That's
like,
funny.
ooh. I was like, that is not good.
That's
You-
funny, man.
Dude, her career, if she loses this,
His
her,
career's fucked.
well,
did you
because of
see-
her,
but that's
man.
the thing. This court case, the thing that's in the balance here is Johnny Depp's career.
Yeah, and his
That-
reputation, of course.
What balance? It's already down the toilet.
Well,
He lost
no,
Fantastic
redemption.
see,
This is the redemption.
This is
It better be fucking redemption.
well,
got paid for
right.
Fantastic
That's
Beasts, but-
that's what I'm saying is like if he wins this case, he is going to get all the movies. Like,
He better.
well, right,
but it's
respectively.
also, does he really want to fucking do all the movies? No.
Well, he's already come out and said he's never doing Pirates
Yeah,
again.
right.
Nothing in this world will ever get him to
sad
do
face,
another
because
Pirates.
I love
a guy said
Captain
millions,
Jack
he's like
Sparrow.
$3 million and 1,000 alpacas, and you wouldn't do it? No,
No, yeah,
1,000 alpacas.
yeah, yeah.
I'll take one.
Well, that's
alpaca. Fuck.
that's what I'm saying is like he's been very vocal that he has no
Yeah.
Why?
interest. What, because he doesn't want to work with Disney anymore.
Yeah, it was terrible.
They dropped him when
Because of that.
Yeah, because of Amber Heard.
Right.
So he's in his perspective, he's going, well, they weren't for me when this shit happened. They didn't back me up. So why the fuck would I give them any more movies?
Right.
Fuck that. Like you'll never get Captain
He
Jack
should
Sparrow
come out
again.
With another like a pirate-esque movie, like right along the lines of that.
Yeah, right.
By
Pirate
himself.
type
I
movie.
guarantee you he'll never work with WB again either.
Captain Smack
Yeah.
Hero.
You'll never see.
Not
you'll
Jack
never see
Sparrow.
him.
Smack
Have you
Hero.
heard about Amber mocking his, not mocking, but mimicking his dress in court?
No.
So
Yeah,
he'll wear something one day, the next day she's wearing an almost
wearing-
identical thing of what he wore the day before.
Yep.
So petty.
Down to the point like a
too.
tie with a bumblebee barbel on it, like a hack thing that you put on it. She
Any,
did it the
any
next
little
day.
thing that's in his tie or on his suit, she is literally getting.
That's so stupid.
And I
wearing
don't
it.
understand.
She's
It's
trying
well,
to get
it's,
under his
it's-
fucking skin.
I was gonna say it's a form of
it's not
it's a
work. I don't.
It's not working.
I don't
Well, no, but
visually see it working, but it's pissing me off.
it's a form of
Fair.
it's a form of like mental game
Yeah,
like
exactly.
attack is
Yeah.
really what it is. It's saying you're a clown. I'm gonna
Yeah.
that's what that's saying. I mean, whether it works or not,
I think it's more working in against her because more
Yeah.
people are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because
Well,
it's
right.
starting to come
Trying
out.
to
Well,
play
I-
fucking mind games.
Well, I
dude.
think in regards to that, I think she's understanding where the case is starting to go, and she's trying to do anything.
No, she did this
She did.
from the
she
beginning.
was trying to do anything. She had somebody in the courtroom that was
doing
spying
this-
for her.
She was doing this from the start, not like developing this.
Well, no, I'm talking about in regards to the case,
Mhm.
like in mimicking
She knew it
his
was going to
clothing.
go downhill day one.
Well, I don't think that she did. I think she thinks that she was gonna win. That's what I think.
Right.
Why
and
the
that's,
fuck would you go to court like that and have all these lawyers and everything thinking that you're gonna lose? Like I think she believes her own lies, is what I think. I think she lied
Yep.
about what she's talking about,
She's
or
literally living it now.
exaggerated it, and I
That's
think
the
she
same-
believes that.
That's the exact same thing that my old friend lived through when he stole my car, when he stole my money from me, and all that shit.
Yeah.
He told 1,000 too many fucking lies.
Yeah,
and
you
then
start
and now
believing
they're
them.
just no, they're not just believing it. It's just living it. now.
Yeah, right.
You're
So-
entirely built on a fucking lie now.
One would say that
And-
that's borderline delusional.
It's
Borderline.
almost
Yeah.
schizophrenic.
Yeah, borderline.
Moon Knightish.
Callbacks. But
It's
yeah,
mood nightish, but the other personality never comes out.
yeah, I think in regards to that, it's wild. And the case has been a really interesting, fun ride.
Hearsay.
Yeah, right.
A strike to hearsay.
And things that come out in the case and everything, I'm sure are gonna continue to shock people, and I'm sure we're in for a wild ride for the next 4 weeks.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, if it's going to last that long, it was projected to be 6 weeks. The judge can cut that down because she seems like she's not having a whole bunch of
Is this
playgroundism.
the same judge as before? Is this the same one that sided with her previously, not this
no,
court case?
No, I don't believe
fucking
so.
hope
no,
not.
no, they're
don't
in
believe so.
Virginia. They're
Right.
at Virginia's court.
Because I think the first time something happened that they went to court for, the judge didn't even want
Listen
to
to it,
hear
right.
what he had to even say.
Right.
Right.
Well, that's I think that's why they're in Virginia's court, is because it's a
Circuit. Not
Yeah.
not a circuit court. It's civil.
right.
Oh, I mean, it's
But I think Virginia's court in regards to like cases has a like
Just don't know why they're able to file there. You know what I mean?
I
It
don't
didn't
know.
take place.
I'm not sure. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the court itself, like this court, is like distinguished as like handling big cases like this. So I think
something
when
that
it
goes real deep.
right. So I think that Johnny's defense argues last time we were in court, this fucking judge was biased, didn't want to hear anything we had to say. Let's get it escalated to a court that doesn't have
A bias factor. at
well,
all.
yeah, but or like
None of them
I
should.
think it's more so of like this judge isn't biased and hasn't been in these cases. They handled these. This is their criteria, and I think this judge works at Virginia, so we got to do it here. So then they present the case to the judge, and then the judge is like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. That would be cool for my career." Like Well, I mean,
Cool, but
let's be realistic here. I
It's
mean, that's why they're
beneficial,
doing
and
it.
it's also
Right. Well, and watching day
Let me
1
clear
through
the fucking
4,
air, dude.
I mean,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
judge seems like she's loving life. like at least to day 4. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, she's
overhearing a fucking Johnny Depp.
Well, right. I mean, but in regards to that, that's what I'm saying. I think she's on camera all the time. She's smiling every time she comes in the courtroom. She's smiling. She's laughing at some things.
Well, good, because most of the other judges look like they're fucking dying inside.
Yeah, like there was a portion where a weird like phone call came through on the intercom or something, and it was like a ringtone, and everybody was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she talked about it the next day and was just like, "That was a random person," because everybody thought it was her phone. And she was like, "I got a text from my mom giving me the stuff about this phone," and she was like, "And it wasn't even mine. It was some weird phone on the line or whatever that we had for like remote witness and stuff like that." And she was like, "I don't know what happened," but she was like, "My mom certainly was not happy about that." Like,
that's usually a big thing with judges. Do not like lawyers have their phones go off.
Right, exactly.
And then they inadvertently will have theirs, and it's like double standard. It's fine.
Right. Well, and it's so I think that's why it got like brought up by her, is because she was like, "I just want to make sure everyone knows, like, it's
especially
not my
if she's
phone."
given lawyers in the area flack for that past.
Well,
like,
I think the Rottenborn had said like it was when he was, I think, cross reference or not
cross examination.
Yes, cross examining. I think Isaac, and it went off, and the ringtone went off, and everybody kind of like stopped, and like you can see Isaac, he's like very confused. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Especially serving the house.
Yeah, and it was, and everybody, and even Rottenborn is like, "Oh, that was a really soothing ringtone, Your Honor," and blah blah blah, and everything, and everybody's laughing. And they just move on after that, and then obviously she brought it up the next day and was just like, "I just want to make it clear that was not my phone."
Right.
So. But then I begged the question when she said it. I was like, "Wait, you got a text from your mom about it? So you tell people not to talk about the case or anything outside of the courtroom?" So
no, I think her mom was watching it and texted her later about it, like, "Your phone was on the thing." And
yeah, I know, but it's like, isn't that? But that's still about the case, isn't it?
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Well, because it's not about Depp,
and the judge can talk to whoever the hell they want.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
it's also not information about the case itself.
Right,
it's just an instance that so happened to come about while the case was in.
But in regards to her, like the judge and the jury and stuff like that, like it seems like she's loving life.
Yeah.
Like
where is the executioner?
Right.
Judge,
Yeah.
The jury and. Yeah.
They should make Amber Heard eat a turd after if she loses.
She should have to lick it.
She has to eat a turd.
She's got a dookie on a pillow.
One of her Yorkshire puppies has to poo in her mouth.
Twice.
That's
Both of them.
And then she has to pay $50 million.
No.
I'm into it. Do it.
Bring the hammer down.
Yeah, hammer's down. Boom. Case closed. Amber Heard's, what is it? What the
eat poo.
Yeah, you gotta eat poo now. Every meal.
Every meal.
Yep, every breakfast. Actually, no, every breakfast.
Yeah, just to start your day.
Every breakfast you're gonna start your day with a poo sandwich, and you will photograph it and send it in for evidence.
Who is she? Shooter McGavin? I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No. That's not what I meant.
But yeah, so we'll report back on all this. Our cameras will work next week, probably, maybe. I don't know.
Hopefully.
We'll find out. Maybe I'll try and get like rechargeable batteries or something for it, or I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. Yeah, because I'd like to use that, but if it looks like shit, I don't want to use it and stuff.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We'll figure it out.
We'll check back in with you next week.
Next week on the Roach Room Podcast.
Podcast.
This is the tale of Captain